Hello. How are you guys? So today we are going to talk about the regulation of respiration. How respiration is regulated. So firstly, the respiration is regulated mainly in the medulla oblongata. That's where respiration is regulated in the medulla oblongata. So where is the medulla oblongata located? So this is pons, a region in the brain which is called pons, and this one is the medulla oblongata, medulla, and this end is spinal end, is spinal cord for this one. So this one's pons, medulla, and spinal cord. So in the medulla is this region. This is where respiration is regulated. So what is contained in this region which makes control of respiration? So in this region, there are group of neurons. We have dorsal respiratory group here, ventral respiratory group of neurons here. So VRG, which is ventral respiratory group of neurons, DRG, which is dorsal respiratory group of neurons. Here there is a center which controls respiration, which is a pneumotaxic center. Pneumotaxic center. So let's say during inspiration, we are breathing in, right? Inspiring. So what simulates inspiration and what controls inspiration? So dorsal respiratory group controls inspiration. Inspiration. Dorsal respiratory group controls inspiration. How? So where does that control of inspiration come from? So it comes from the glossopharyngeal nerves. Those nerves transmit impulses from the carotid bodies. So the carotid bodies helps to control respiration. Put in mind that carotid bodies, they control respiration. But carotid sinus, let me put here. Carotid sinus, they control blood pressure due to stretch in the walls of the arteries. So here we'll go back again. Dorsal respiratory group controls inspiration. So when you are inspiring, there is impulses which are coming from glossopharyngeal nerves. These impulses enters to the dorsal respiratory group. When they enter to this group of neurons, they will be a production of ramp signal. Ramp signal. Ramp signal is a signal which is produced, and this ramp signal is like the production of action potential. When action potential is produced from low action potential increasing slowly, not rapidly. So this helps in the stimulation or contraction of the diaphragm, and this helps also in slow inspiration, not like abrupt inspiration, like no, slow inspiration is controlled by ramp signal. So what about ventral respiratory group? Put in mind that the ventral respiratory group is always inactive, this group of neurons. during quiet breathing. It's inactive during quiet breathing. But during forced breathing, what happens is there is production of the action potential from glossopharyngeal nerves will be in high amount, high action potential produced. So the action potential will enter to this group of nerves, and the sum of the action potential, will jump to ventral respiratory group, and the ventral respiratory group will ease inspiration. So you'll be inspiring, aiding inspiration, continuing inspiring. And so it is there during exercises, first breathing in this ventral respiratory group. When you need more of the more of the air, oxygen, air, when you want to breathe in more, so it's controlled by ventral respiratory group, right? So in this region, let's talk about the pons. What are pons? Is the region in the brain. So in the pons, it's divided into upper pons, upper and lower, divided into upper and lower. So in the upper region, we found upper region of the pons, we found what you call pneumotaxic syndrome. So pneumotaxic syndrome and inhibits inspiration. This one, it inhibits inspiration. So when you are inspiring, and controlled by dorsal respiratory group, we are inspiring, but you have to switch off inspiration. So what helps to switch off inspiration is pneumotaxic syndrome. Regulates inspiration. So this is now maximum. Switch on inspiration, right? So the moment you switch on switch off inspiration, you are going to stimulate expiration. So expiration will start. In the lower pons, we found what you call the apneustic group of neurons. So in this apneustic, and they promote prolonged they promote prolonged inspiration. So breathing in prolongly, continue breathing in like, and right, and so it's controlled by apneustic syndrome in the lower portion of the pons, right? So this is the regulation of the respiration, and there is what you call pre-Bodzinger complex. This one is a central pattern generators for breathing. That's where generation pattern of breathing come from. This pre-Bodzinger complex pattern generators for breathing. So this is the regulation of respiration. This is the regulation of respiration. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.